Alright, people. Let's talk about this whole kony2012 shit. Apparently everybody's seen this video, or at least, you know, they've looked at it on YouTube, or, you know, somebody posted it on Facebook, whatever. I watched it. Interesting video, not gonna lie. Real eye-opener. There's a lot of stuff in that video that you know, should be addressed. This video response that I'm making is basically three different things. One, Invisible Children, the company, or non-profit organization, whatever they call themselves. Two, there's the actual kony2012 video. And three, the fact that it's trending, which is probably the most important one, because if it wasn't trending, none of us would even know about this, really. First of all, let's start off with the fact that this isn't new to anybody. It really isn't. We all know this shit like this has been going on. Everybody's seen a fucking Rambo movie. Everybody's seen The Expendables. Like, everybody knows that this shit has been going on. That's like people, like, all of a sudden just being like, oh shit, there's blood diamonds, you know. There's shit going on in Sierra Leone. Everybody knows about this shit. Just because we don't know somebody's name. The only thing that video really told me was I found out Joseph Kony's name, the LRA, that's their name, and, you know, what these guys are trying to do about it. I completely agree with everything that video said. You know, the shit that's been going on in Uganda is fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. First, let's start off with the good. It's some fucked up shit. You know, it's not cool. That shit should not be happening at all. Should it be stopped? Absolutely. Yes, I will not agree with anybody about that. If I'm making this video response, it is not to argue with the fact that those happenings are, you know, they're evil. That shit should not be tolerated at all. But there's other aspects to that the video didn't go into, which of course it's not going to go into because it's not beneficial for that video to go into it. Because that video wants to give you the good side of things. This video, it's not to give you the bad side of things, it's really just to show you that there are other sides to it. So let's just go ahead and get started with that shit. Invisible Children, the company. It's a non-profit organization started in 2004 by Bobby Bailey, Lauren Poole, and Jason Russell. Their revenue for 2011 was it was over 13 million. It was almost 14 million dollars. Charity Navigator gives it 4 out of 4 stars. It is a financially sound company. I mean, they're doing good. $14 million in 1 year. They're doing good. All the stuff that's been going on, you know, the problem I have with stuff like that is that it seems like a company, like a corporate idea that they're trying to put out there. Yes, this shit is wrong, but buy this and that. I went on to their website, and, you know, the video said something about donating a couple dollars and getting an action kit. I looked down there, it's like $20. There's a petition thing, and there are ways to donate, but it's not like you donate and you get it doesn't work that way. Which of course not, because it's a company. But the company doesn't tell you that it's a huge company. The other thing is, the video exaggerated quite a few things, man. I mean, like, the amount of soldiers in the LRA. Granted, it gave you a summary, but it does it in a way that implies that there's that many when it's telling you that there have been that many since, you know, 10 years, 20 years. You know, this shit's been going on for a long time. It's not like they have that many damn soldiers. They don't have 30,000 soldiers, like, right now. The other thing is, the problem that I have with Invisible Children is the fact that it partners with the SPLA, which is the Sudan People's Liberation Army, which is also known for, you know, not really that great shit. They, up until the whole Peace Act, they had 2,500 to 5,000 children in their own army, and this is the kind of people that Invisible Children is partnering up with. Not the best message to send when you're trying to partner up with somebody to stop children being put into armies. It just doesn't make any sense. But why do they partner up with them? Because it's good business. The 3 founding people were seen with pictures. They were seen in pictures taken by, forgot her name, Glenna Gordon. She's a photographer for the Associated Press. She took a picture of them, and they're basically all 3 holding weapons with the SPLA, and, you know, they're posing with them, which according to them, it was a joke and they were just bored. But Glenna Gordon also wanted to write a book about just basically just practices that she didn't think were all that great. Also, they're helping out the Ugandan military and the Ugandan president. The Ugandan president is also not known. He's known for not doing that great shit either, man. It's, you know, questionable practices, shit like that. Invisible Children has been put to trial for a lot of, I mean, it's been brought to light for a lot of things. You know, the projection of the facts that they use in their video, especially the use of funds. I mean, for 14 million in a year, they only use like what 37% of that is actual, you know, ghost or something. They've been targeted for basically like the transparency of their company. It's like there's little accountability for their company. They're making all this money, but where does it all go to? They don't keep track of that much of that shit. Invisible Children admits to partnering with corrupt, you know, organizations, basically to help themselves out. So it's like, is this really about the children, or is this just about not having a job and, you know, making money out of this? And I know that sounds pretty simple and it sounds pretty black and white, and I'm not meaning it to be. It's just that's what it seems like to me. You know, then there's also the fact that it's like, okay, the Invisible Children thing, you know, they're putting out this kony2012 video, and of course, the guy in the video talked about how, you know, the media tells you what kind of car you should buy, and they should tell you what, you know, this and that. The thing is, the media also tells you what you should care about. Everybody I've seen that posted that link, you know, all of a sudden seems to care about the Ugandan children. I'm not saying that the Ugandan children isn't something we should care about. I'm saying, like, really, who really cares? Like, did you really care enough to donate? Did you really care enough to, you know, this and that? I'm going to be honest. Me, personally, I didn't. I got enough shit going on. People that know me personally, you know what kind of shit I have going on, and it's not, you know, it's something that I can deal with, but do I really have time to be worried about children in Uganda? No. Because if you start worrying about shit like that, then, you know, you might as well worry about the starving kids in Africa. You might as well worry about, you know, the whole Sierra Leone issue. There's tons of shit wrong with this world. We just can't step in and be like, okay, we're going to take, you know, responsibility for this. We've been, you know, the U.S. has been helping the Ugandan military since 2008. Also, Joseph Kony, I mean, they say that he's in, what, the Congo right now? He's not even in Uganda. So we're training, you know, yeah, Obama sent people over there to train the Ugandan military to look for a guy that they can't travel outside of Ugandan borders to look for. Plus, Joseph Kony hasn't been in Uganda since 2005. So why is this all of a sudden so relevant? Why does this all of a sudden matter so much? Because somebody posted a video of it? And, you know, all of a sudden everybody seems to care. The thing about Facebook is it's easy to care because you have other people looking. It's kind of like when you see those, you know, starving children in Africa things. I changed the channel. I don't like looking at that kind of shit. I really don't. Is it fucked up? Yeah. Can I do anything about it? I mean, yeah, I can donate, but I don't have the money to donate, honestly. I got shit going on myself. I mean, so I just changed the channel. But, you know, there's a lot of shit wrong with that. The organization is taking a, basically, what seemed to me like a Project Mayhem approach to this shit. You know, the whole storming the night thing, you know, which is cool. Basically, like, the problem I have with, you know, Invisible Children and the whole kony2012 thing, it's not so much the fact that, you know, what they say that they're trying to do, you know, as far as helping out the Ugandan children. I'm perfectly for that, you know, that's all great. That's what should be happening. The thing is, this doesn't seem like it's what it is. It seems like it tries to project itself that way, and it's really just, you know, about the money. You know, they're targeting, you know, celebrities, Jay-Z, Rihanna, U2, you know, Bono, people like that. And that's all great, but why are you really targeting them? Are you targeting them because they have the power to speak out, or are you targeting them because they have money? And you want them to donate to your cause so that next year, instead of, you know, 14 million, you know, we can make 17 million in revenue. That's what it seems like to me. Like, you know, now all of a sudden it's a big deal when they haven't been, the LRA hasn't been in Uganda for 5 years. Wait, no, it hasn't been in there since 2005. People think Joseph Kony is actually even dead now. But, you know, all of these are rumors. Nobody knows. Like, of course nobody knows where he's at. But it's like, I mean, we couldn't find fucking, you know, Osama bin Laden. And that was something that actually mattered to us. Why should we look for, you know, Joseph Kony? It just doesn't make any sense to me. The other problem I have with that, it's not so much everything that's going on. It's the fact that people seem to only care because it's trending. Like, it's okay to care about shit like that. Like, right now, I'm telling you right now, there are starving kids in Africa. But will you really care? Or will you care once it starts trending on Facebook, once everybody starts posting about children in Africa? Is that when you're going to care? There's a lot of fucked up shit in this world, man. And there's a lot of shit that we should be worried about. But then there's a lot of shit that it's just not our problem. The homeless guy, you know, under the bridge and shit, like, is that really your problem? Do you really care about helping him out so much? You know, there's shit like that. You know, there's kids starving here in the USA right now. There's kids starving. There's kids going to sleep without, you know, eating. There's kids that don't get enough food. But do we worry about that, or do we worry about shit in Uganda just because it's popular? Just because it's trending? And that's the issue I have with this, man. It's not so much the fact that, you know, it's not exactly what's going on. It's just the fact that it seems like people only care because it's trending, and it's easy to care when people are looking at you. And that's just sad. It really is. Do I care about the Ugandan children? Yes. Do I care about them enough to, you know, donate $30? Honestly, no. I have enough personal issues as it is. And I think everybody else does. I don't think anybody that actually reposted that video or liked the video went on, looked around, you know, did any of those type of things. And that's all cool, because you can, I mean, you ain't got to lie to kick it, you know? You can post shit on there, but at the end of the day, do you really care? Because if you really cared, I feel like you would have signed the petition. And if anybody did, please let me know. If any of my facts were wrong, you know, if anything that I stated is incorrect, please let me know. Of course, I actually researched this, I actually looked it up, but not every fact that you find is accurate. So if there's anything wrong with anything that I've said, let me know. Invisible Children, going to 2012. It's good to care, but only if you really care.